friends and felines, and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're venturing on my channel for the first time today. I am so excited for today's video because I went out and I splurged a little bit on myself. I'm justifying it as a present to myself because I got a raise at work. But I went out and I got the BESAME Cosmetics Marilyn Monroe makeup collection, not like the full kit and caboodles collection that was like $400, but I did get like the other smaller collection. It's pretty much all of the makeup in the collection besides like one item, so I think it's still like a really good deal. So I've got this whole fancy case of makeup right here. If you guys follow me on my Insta, if you don't, go check it out down here. I reposted saying how gorgeous this was and I was scared to know the price. Well, as you can see, I went ahead and I got it. So if you guys are curious to see all of the fun goodies inside this box, as well as the Marilyn Monroe inspired makeup look I'm going for today, then definitely keep on watching. So I don't remember if I've ever actually heard of BESAME Cosmetics before, but I saw this collection pop up on my Trend Mood page and I just instantly fell in love. It is so gorgeous, so elegant, so high class, luxury looking that I was like, oh my god, I need this. And thank God for Afterpay, I got it. So here's the package right here. I'm probably gonna leave everything in the box, to be honest, but it's nice, sleek, black, and it says Marilyn Monroe right here. And then you open her up and it's just like, aww. Look at that. It got a little like illustration of Marilyn Monroe up here. It's a collection. It says, a beauty, a legend, an icon. Marilyn Monroe will be remembered for decades to come, and our collection honors this iconic woman. From the lipstick case to the colors of the cosmetics, everything in this collection is inspired by items from Marilyn's personal vanity, which I think is so cool. So here we have like the velvet with everything in here. Let's see, we've got a couple of fake eyelashes, we've got a couple of lip glosses, some lipsticks, a mascara, a pencil sharpener, like a highlight, a little 4-pan eyeshadow palette, a couple of lip liners, and a couple of eyeliners. So obviously we're going to deep dive into this, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all of the products individually as well as swatches. And then inside this little packet right here, we have a little tutorial on how to make yourself look like Marilyn Monroe. So I'm going to try to follow this using the products that they have included in this little package and try to look like Marilyn Monroe, obviously minus the luxury blonde hair. So I'm so excited. Let's just go ahead and dive in. Alright, so we're just gonna like start from like top to bottom and just show you guys everything. So these are the Marilyn Monroe faux hair eyelashes. There are 2 pairs in here. So we've got like a fuller set lash right here, and then we've got like kind of like a half lash right there. So apparently when we do the makeup look, both sets of these are going to be used, and kind of like using these half ones on the outer to give them more dramatic flair. Next up we have 2 lip glosses. We've got a red lip gloss and a champagne lip gloss. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these. So here we have the red lip gloss and the champagne lip gloss. Both smell amazing, like vanilla, but they're kind of like on the sheerer side. To be honest though, like nothing about this collection is going to be like bold other than maybe the lips, because I feel like Marilyn just had a natural beauty, and like obviously back in the day they didn't wear like full coverage makeup. So this is gonna be like a fun little makeup look to try to do. Alright, next we have the bullet lipsticks, and this packaging is to die for. It is so pretty. So it's got this nice gold packaging, but then look at the top. Just look at that sparkle. Like that looks like legit. Look at it like next to my ring. It looks like the same thing. Like the straight up looks like diamonds. The shape of the lipstick is also a little bit different. Kind of reminds me of like older makeup. Like I feel like older lipstick was kind of like shaped like this, not like the normal stuff today, but. Alright, here are the lipsticks swatched. This one right here is the Red Hot Red, which I feel like is more of her iconic red color. Next up we have Misty Coral, which is a beautiful like corally pink. I thought coral was going to be like more of like an orangey red, and then this one is the Carnation Red, which is kind of more like that pink red color. But they're super smooth, They glided on gorgeously, and like I just don't want to touch anything because I don't want to ruin it. So, all right. Next up we have the Girl's Best Friend mascara. Let's go ahead and take a look at the wand. All right, just a standard like bristle wand. We'll see how the formula is later, but not too chunky, just kind of like a standard size. Here is the little pencil sharpener right there. All right, so the next thing is the white cream highlighter. So it's a cream highlight. It's not like, you know, like a highlight that we're used to. It just looks like, just like a plain old white. Let's go ahead and swatch it, see what it feels like. Definitely have to like warm it up a bit. It's definitely white, like it's, I feel like it's almost like kind of like costumey type makeup, but you know, there it is, swatch. Definitely not like a highlighter, but like kind of like more like, I feel like costumey makeup, if that's like mean to say, but interesting. It'll definitely be a fun challenge to try to use that later. Here are the two lip liners. We have a melon and a berry color, so let's swatch those. So here are the lip liners right here. That melon color is obviously gonna be good with like the Misty Coral, and then you could use the berry for like both the reds. Next we have two eyeliner pencils. These are the same design as the lip liners, and we've got one in white and one like in a dark brown. Ooh, that white is like pigmented. These are also like actual pencils, not like, you know, the other ones. So like these are like easily sharpenable, but like super, super creamy. And that brown's like almost like a black, so like I'm not mad at it. But they glided on really well, and like that white is like super pigmented, and then there's like that dark brown. Last but not least is the Bombshell Shadow Quad. We've got a peach cream taupe and a light brown shade in here. And it's got like a really big mirror, and on the mirror it says, "We are all stars and deserve the right to twinkle." That's so cute. But there's the eyeshadow quad. It is just super simple, you know, just to like make a look kind of like Marilyn Monroe. So nothing's gonna be like too fancy. They all just look like matte shadows. So let's go ahead and swatch them. Oh my gosh, they feel so soft. Wow. So there they are on my fingers. So I'll just swatch them on the palm of my hand. So like I said, they're not gonna be like super crazy. You can't even see the one because it's kind of like my skin color. But there are the four of them swatched. Okay, so that was everything in the collection that I bought. The only thing that I didn't get, there was like a separate mini collection that you could get. Had a like beautiful compact that was like kind of like a setting powder or some sort. I'll just like throw up an image really quick. But like that was in a separate collection with just like one of the red lipsticks. And it was still like $100 something, so I didn't see the point in like getting that one. And then the full collection was like, again, like $400 something to include all of that makeup. But I'm gonna go ahead and just do my complexion really quick. I'm gonna try to keep it light coverage and stuff. And then we'll come back to follow this little tutorial to try to make myself look like Marilyn Monroe. I'm back and the complexion is done now. I did some cream contouring and cream like concealing and highlighting underneath like a BB cream. So it kind of like popped through a little bit. So there isn't much of that going on in these directions. These directions actually start with eyes, brows, lips, and then face. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna start with the face, and it says to sweep peach blush under the cheekbone to contour, blending up to the hairline. So I feel like it's only right to go ahead and use my bling brushes that I barely use because I just don't want to get them dirty or have to clean them. But I mean, they're just so blingy and they go perfect with this whole theme, so I'm gonna use these. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the F4 angled brush, and I'm gonna get the peach shade right here and kind of use this as like a blush contour, because like they probably didn't do much contouring. But like this is an eyeshadow, so it's probably like super pigmented. Yeah, it was right. So hopefully we can just smudge this out a bit and kind of use this as like a contour. Oh, that's kind of cute. I mean, it kind of goes with like the cream contour and I did underneath like the BB cream. So I mean, it's kind of like working. Just want to make sure it's like nice and blended. I feel like it's looking really good on this side, and then like this side, it's like not as good. But all right, it says add a touch of blush to the tip of the nose, the temples, and the chin. So we're basically like contouring with this. All right, so a little bit of blush to the tip of the nose. I mean, that's nothing new. We do that now. Kind of give a little like rosy nose, a little red nose. All right, and then to the temples. That's actually gorgeous. Wow. Okay, and then to the chin. I don't know, like at the very bottom of the chin, like for contouring. Like I think that's what I'm gonna do. Kind of like contour out my chin bone a little bit. I don't know. I feel like Marilyn Monroe had like a very like heart shape or like square jaw. So that's why I try to do with like my cream contour. But probably not. I'm not really good at like using makeup to make myself look like other people, although I think I did a good job when I did my Maleficent video, which if you haven't seen, definitely go check that out because I'm obsessed with how that makeup turned out. So, and that took like 5 hours, so like if it didn't turn out good, I would have just like gave up on life. All right, next it says to use the white cream highlighter, add radiance to the face. Now it is a cream highlighter and I set my face already with powder, so we'll see how this goes. It says to place at the center of your forehead, down the nose, and to the Cupid's bow. Blend well for a natural effect. All right, so nothing new there either. All right, so I'm gonna take the E5 brush from Blinged Brushes and apply it with this and see if it'll work with a brush. This can be like very like pigmented, so I kind of want to go like on the lighter side and see if it'll work with like a brush. Yeah, I'm getting like a little bit of a glow. Like it's definitely not going to be like a beaming highlight like that we're used to today, but like just like a little bit of a glow. And then Cupid's bow. I'm gonna kind of make sure it goes like on my lips a little bit because they'll be covered. That way I know I get a glow. And then to the center of the forehead, which is probably gonna take a while because I'm using a tiny brush for this, but oh well. Like I think it's taking up like the slightest bit of either like my foundation or my powder onto the brush because it's getting like the white a little bit dirty. But, like it's not like too bad because it's definitely like a very like thick cream, so it's not gonna, hopefully, like I don't feel like it's not like super oily, so it's not gonna like break up my foundation, but it is like picking it up like just a little bit. Like I feel like it's a little hard to like blend out, but you just got to be a little bit patient. But like I don't want to go in like too hard blending it out because then it's definitely gonna ruin my makeup. But again, it's just to like get it so that the light hits it and then you get like that little bit of a highlight, which is interesting. Which I feel like is what more like professional makeup is supposed to do. All right, next use your finger to dab the highlight cream along the top of the cheekbone from the hairline to the corner of the eye. So like all the way like up here. From the hairline to the corner of the eye. Probably just to like get that like snatched effect of like everything just like going up this way. Which is interesting. I've never really taken like highlight all the way, just like from the corner of my eye like up there. And I feel like everyone does it like on like their cheekbones, but like I guess that makes more sense. Like you don't really want like this part to be like shimmery and highlighty. You just want to like continue that like brightening effect up this way. Which I feel like this is doing like wonderfully, to be honest. I don't know, can you guys see a difference between like this side and this side? Like I definitely do. I don't know if it's being picked up on the camera or not, which I feel like this makeup should be picked up on the camera because Marilyn Monroe was in front of the cameras a lot. So we'll see. Like I said, it definitely takes a while for it to blend out, but if you're patient enough, like it'll get there. All right, next it says to apply the silver screen powder on the sides of the nose. I don't have that, so I'm just gonna take a little bit more of my Maybelline Fit Me powder because I think like the powder that you could have gotten was like a compact and not like a loose powder. So I'm just gonna use this and just kind of like, you know, powder the sides like this. Like blend it out, kind of just like a little bit more like contouring of the nose. Ooh, this one's interesting. Next it says for an old Hollywood trick, use the Berry Lip Liner pencil to the inner corners of the eye to brighten the whites of the eye. Like all the way like in here. I might do that later though, when I get to the eyes, so keep that on the side. To contour the tip of the nose like Marilyn, use the taupe. It is taupe, right? Taupe, top. I never know. Use that shadow and a small compact brush to draw a half circle on the sides of the nose, blending well. Do this lightly to create a subtle round shape at the tip of the nose. Finish by placing the white cream highlighter at the very tip and blending well to achieve the effect. Which I feel like I've already done that part, but let's try the eyeshadow. So it says a compact brush. Let's go ahead and use the E7. Just like a little like compact brush right here. And I think taupe was like this one. So does it mean like from here to here? That's a lot. That was gonna be a little crazy. Okay. I'm guessing this is kind of like what it means. I don't really know. Because apparently you want a round nose, which I already kind of have a round nose, but when I contour my nose, I try to hide that fact. I mean, these shadows like blend like amazingly. But, like this is such an interesting way to contour your nose. I don't know if that made it any rounder, but sure. And I'm just gonna dab a little bit more of this white cream highlight on the very tip. I have no idea if that's what it's supposed to look like, but that's where we're at right now. All right, that is everything for the face. For the brows, it says create a high arch brow. Use the light brown shadow and an angled brush for the easiest application. The point of the arch should be just above the outer edge of the pupil. I did a high arch brow for my Maleficent look because I was trying to create Angelina Jolie's arched brows. Mine were a little bit cleaner back then, and I used a pomade because there's a little bit more to like cover it up, so we'll see how this goes. All right, so it says to use the light brown shade, which I'm guessing is like this one, which actually seems like it's like pretty dark, but we'll see. I don't know, I feel like that is about as high of an arch I'm gonna get with my natural hairs without like plucking a bunch of eyebrow hairs out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eyebrow off camera and be right back. So those are the brows. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Trying to like change your brow shape without completely like pulling off a bunch of brow hairs is tricky. So we're gonna move on to eyes now, and it says first to apply the white cream highlighter to the lower lid and inner corner of the eye and blend thoroughly. So I'm probably gonna do similar to what I did for Maleficent's look, where like I make this spot like really, really bright to try to change my eye shape. So it's kind of like enhancing your eye bags is kind of like what that like technique like pretty much does, but it's just to like change your like eye shape. So I know we're gonna go in with like a liner later, so something like that, which kind of like hides my like dark shadows a little bit more, so that's cool. All right, so that is the white cream highlighter. Now it says to take the cream shade and apply it all over your lid and all the way up to your brow bone. So I'm just gonna take like a nice fluffy brush. This one is the E3, and we're just gonna pack this all over and blend upwards. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but this cream shade just looks like a little ashy on me. And like that's saying something because I'm white. So imagine like this shade like on anyone darker than me. I don't know if it would work with everyone's skin tone. But I also didn't prime my eyes or anything. I just like went right in because you know they didn't use primer back then. And like that white cream highlighter is definitely like way too like white to use as an eye primer. All right. What the hell? I am pretty sure my candle just like bubbled. Like, I don't know if you guys heard that, but it just bubbled and it scared the shit out of me. Anyways, that cream shade is all over the lids. It looks like I have no eyelid right now. Like everything's just like white, so that's interesting. All right, next it says to gently sweep the light brown shadow into the crease. So I'm gonna take the E2 brush and just do exactly what it said. I'm gonna go like in lightly with this shade because I feel like it could come off like really dark really fast. I feel like this just looks like gray on me. Like what the heck? So that's in the crease now. Now it says to deepen the crease with the taupe eyeshadow blending inward. Oh, so is this light brown and that's taupe? But like that would be really dark to contour your nose with. Oh my god. So I'm gonna lighten up my crease with this shade. I totally messed up. I don't really know like what taupe is. Like I feel like it's always like different like when people like say. But that's okay because now I'm gonna like overpower like that really dark color with like this lighter brown color and everything's gonna be okay. I just feel like that like taupe color is like way too like cool tones. Like I feel like it needs to be a little bit warmer. But we're gonna just take this light brown shade and go over. Wow, that's really like my bad. I had no idea. I mean, these aren't labeled, so I mean, it's obviously to figure out what peach and cream is, but the other ones, I was like, I don't know. And it's all just about like contours, like with this eyeshadow look, and just making your eyes seem like bigger and brighter and open. And we're gonna be putting like eyeliner and lashes on anyways, so it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Now it says line the upper lash line with the espresso eyeliner pencil, slightly winging up and out at the outer corner. So this like glider like super easily on to my hand, so we'll see how it like does on the eye. I'm gonna like tight line as well because I feel like that will help. Then it says lightly define the bottom lash line with the light brown shadow. So we're not using the pencil. I'm gonna use a nice little tiny brush for that, making sure I'm using the light brown shadow. now that I know which one is which. We're just gonna put this right over our lashes. I'm just gonna finish this eye first and then go back and do the other eye off camera because this is like taking way too long. Next it says create a drop shadow with the taupe shade. This will mimic the natural shadow of the lashes. I don't even know what that means. I don't know, I think a drop shadow is just like slightly underneath what you just did. So we're gonna do a little bit of that. Sure? I have no idea. No idea. To add more emphasis to the eye, use an angled brush to place white cream highlighter between the two brown lines on the lash line and the bottom of the eye. Now I'm confused. So they wanted that drop shadow like even lower and then put cream highlight in there. I don't know if I can fix that or not. I have no idea. This is probably gonna turn out so bad now because I'm trying to figure out what to do. Like I feel like this is something similar that I did to Angelina Jolie one, but like it's a lot easier to like watch someone do it than like read it off of a book. I'm also trying to like follow this picture. So I feel like that's what they meant, but I don't know. All right, we're just gonna move on. Use the white eyeliner pencil on the waterline inner corner and outer corners of the eyes to brighten. I feel like it's kind of like extending your like inner corner. I mean, this is probably like not a waterproof pencil, but I feel like this is the creamiest like actual pencil, like white pencil I've ever used. All right, so now it says to apply the mascara. We're gonna give this a shot and see how the formula is. Is it weird to say, like, I feel like this is like soft? I feel like it's a very soft, creamy formula. Like it's going on really nicely, like it's not like clumping really, so that's cool. That's cute, not bad, not bad. Definitely just like a middle of the road mascara, not like a really like bad one, but also like not the best one I've ever used my entire life. But before I go ahead and put lashes on this eye, I'm just gonna finish the other eye and come back probably with both lashes on, because it's gonna be like a little learning curve for me, putting like 2 pairs of lashes on. And then I'll be back to finish the lips and put on the iconic beauty mark and we'll be all set. All right, I'm back and the eyes are all done. I totally misread the directions. You need to apply both lashes, just the half set to the outer corners, and I'm honestly digging this. I'm totally gonna reuse these lashes. I feel like it was so much easier just to apply a half set, and I feel like I want to go out and just buy more because like trying to put on the whole eye is irritating. It never lines up, never looks like natural, even if you get like wispy lashes. So I think like these half set are like really cute and they flare out, which I like. All right, so now we're gonna move on to lips. First step, it says use the berry lip liner to define the lips. Overdraw the line just slightly, creating a rounder shape on the outer corners, which I haven't done that shape before, so that will be interesting. Because normally like I follow my own and I kind of like go up where the little like cupid's bow is and then go down, but now I'm gonna try to make them a little bit more rounder. I don't know if they made that any more rounder, but we'll see. Next it says to apply the Red Hot Red lipstick with a lip brush, place over the liner. I think I have a lip brush that I like never use, but I'm gonna follow the directions and do that. All right, so we've got the Red Hot Red lipstick and a lip brush, and I've never done this before, but sure. And look at that, I messed up. I messed up in the same spot on the other side. Oh my goodness. I don't know, applying like lipstick with a lip brush is weird. Next it says apply carnation red lipstick to the center of the lips. So I'll do that next. Surprise, surprise, my lips are like chapped AF, but it's fine. I don't know, this like red lipstick doesn't seem like the iconic like red lipstick that I thought Marilyn Monroe would use, but I also applied it very messily. So then it says to take a little bit of the, once again, white cream highlight and just dot it on the bottom lip. And then last but not least, apply the rose red lip gloss. And of course, we cannot forget the beauty dot, which I believe is on this side. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if that was in the right spot or not, but that's where I put it. All right, I locked in this makeup look and this is the final look. Yeah. I mean, I definitely have some thoughts about this collection. This little tutorial thing, while it's cute and stuff, I feel like it was actually like really hard to follow along. So overall thoughts on the collection. Yes, it is a pretty penny, but is it worth it? I say it's worth it if you were just in love with like the packaging, the theme, Marilyn Monroe, or like if you're a collector. Some of the makeup items are a little iffy. Some of the makeup items I'm definitely going to use again. For example, these lashes, at least the half style, were really easy to apply. I think they're really like cute and like easier than like a full set of lashes. So I'm guessing like this other fuller lash will be good as well. This little eyeshadow palette, like it's adorable. It's so cute. The shadows like worked really well on the face. They blended really nicely, but I mean like they seemed a little ashy. The cream seemed ashy and like this like taupe color, which again, I don't know the difference between the taupe and the light brown, but whatever. The peach and the light brown shade were actually like really nice. This cream highlighter I'm like loving but hating at the same time. Like it gets all dirty. It's a cream. It's a little hard to blend, but it does work really well. It does work like if you want to get like just certain like high points to your face without being like blinding highlight. I think this is really good for like certain types of makeup. Like for costumes, if you want to like change the way your face looks, if you want to become someone else, like my Maleficent video. It's good like if you want to highlight like inner corner or stuff like that. I'll probably only be using it for like those purposes. I definitely not gonna use that on a day-to-day basis. This white pencil liner is amazing. It's one of the creamiest white pencils I've ever used. The brown one was a little tricky to get on. It didn't glide as well. The lip liner, the one that I did use, worked really well. The lipsticks, they're pretty good. I didn't think like they were like Marilyn Monroe's signature red, but maybe they are. I don't know. But yeah, I pretty much used everything in this whole collection. So overall, like I liked it. The makeup didn't turn out exactly how I wanted to. Like it was definitely like a learning curve to try to use makeup this way and the types of makeup that were included. I have been waiting to like make this video forever and I was so excited to finally play around with everything today. Now everything is going to go back into its right spot and it's going to be all cleaned up and look pretty, and I'm probably like only going to touch it here and there in the future. Well, that's everything for today. If you enjoyed today's video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. I love you guys, and if you subscribe to my channel, I welcome you in my feline family. Bye!